remember, while Control, the Big Sean Control verse 2013 was where things went left between Kendrick and some other MCs, but namely Drake, mostly Drake. The First Person Shooter song, where Cole and Drake are going, big as the Super Bowl. Big as the what? Big as the what?
I remember it. I remember very well.
And mind you, the reason that's a shot is because Kendrick had already performed at the Super Bowl with Dre and M and 50 and Mary and...
I don't think it was a shot.
Shot.
No, you know why? Because Kendrick was supposed to be on that song, and he wasn't.
But that doesn't mean that those words were already on the song.
But that doesn't mean they would change it if he wasn't.
Fine.
We don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see it as a shot. But
We don't know.
Well, fine. Guess who took it as a shot?
No, Kendrick took the whole song as a shot.
Oh yeah,
The whole song.
And by the way, now he's performing at the Super. Big as the what?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
By the way, though, I mean, for the record, Kendrick deciding to take that whole song as a shot just shows you that he was waiting. I mean,
yeah,
that he wanted it. Yeah, he was like, come on, do it. Say something. Mention me in any way. What they say? Oh, they said big three? They said big three? Oh, that's me. I'm in.
Yeah.
That's all I needed. Like, because there's nothing crazy in that song. He wanted this. He wanted it, and then Drake walked right into the trap.
Man.
And then when Drake started begging him to come out and play.
Oh, ribbit dick.
And I listen, I always go back to that one tweet I threw up on that Saturday. I was like, I don't know if this is going to go how you want, my guy. I didn't know.
No one knew.
It was going to end with the Super Bowl. An entire. They're going to have 2,000 musicians marching, playing New Orleans jazz.
It'll be what is known as a second line, bro. Here's the other thing too. The other thing too that I think is might be overlooked as we talk about, big as the Super Bowl. And yeah, I do agree. I wish Lil Wayne and this was a possibility for that pop out to happen. I do think there maybe there's a possibility for Master P to pop out and there's a make him say, not like us situation with a second line, which is the brass band, and the whole HBCU bands and brass instruments and all those things. But it is also, New Orleans is a traditionally black city based around black culture, and Kendrick Lamar, another layer to add to this discussion is, remember, the whole thing with Drake was about black culture. Mm-hmm. And uplifting black culture, protecting black culture, and not just putting it on as a costume. And so this also has a layer of that in there because Kendrick Lamar Drake took shots at him. What you trying to do, free the slaves?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so Kendrick has been very much about uplifting black culture, protecting black culture. Like, it's been a part of his aesthetic the entire time.
Right.
And so it does make sense when you put somebody, you have a backdrop like New Orleans, a black cultural city, Kendrick Lamar, because when he gets up there and performs, we gonna be all right. That was an anthem.
Yeah. And
then the record he's got with Beyonce, Freedom, produced by Just Blaze. It could be a big celebration of blackness at the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's probably where he'll go. Now, the interesting part for me is, does he on that stage acknowledge any of the problematic issues of the NFL? Because, that's a thing. And I don't know. Colin Kaepernick, with that situation, I know not everybody's, quote, beyond kneeling. So I don't know. I wonder if Kendrick will find a way in tackling all those issues, take Drake aside to tackle some of the issues with the NFL and race.
Yeah, I don't see him shying away from. But listen, guess what? Just like the Super Bowl wants, we'll be tuned in.
Facts.
Yeah.
And the twisting of the knife is Wayne actually wanted to be the performance for the Super Bowl.
Well, he had done an interview. He had done an interview saying he would have loved to have been there.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, some people might be like, well, maybe he didn't want to. Maybe they asked him. Like, he did want to.
No.
So,
But and then, get the button ready for me. Maybe Drake and Kendrick work out their differences by the time the Super Bowl comes around, and then Wayne can pop out.
Congratulations.
Yo, that was a good one, Ebro.
Sorry, man. Hey, man, I tried.
listen, right.
That was your try? That was it?
That was it. I gave it the good heave ho.
That's a terrible try.
At any rate, without delving too deep, there's only one chance to win a championship. There's no round twos. Is a direct shot at Drake has. You'd have to agree.
Nah, absolutely. There's no round twos. Drake's been begging for a round two, setting up for a round two, and Kendrick's like, all right, there's no round twos.
And by the way, I'm going straight to the Super Bowl. This is the championship. I'm literally spiking the ball.
And let's not forget, the Grammys are the week before, right? This
Yes,
might
the
just
week
be a
before.
whole other type of run.
Oh, gosh, man.
Grammys being the week before is nuts, by the way. If he just wins the Grammys for that record, and then on top of that follows up with the Super Bowl, with the brass band, with the whole world watching, you crazy? It could be insane.
It's over.
Well, and I speculated earlier, he has a song with Taylor Swift. He has a song with Beyonce as well.
Maroon 5, too.
Do it for the Swifties.
You think he would lean into doing something that pop there, though?
I
Like any of
know.
those things?
I don't know. I literally didn't expect this as the Super Bowl artist announcement. And I don't know. I don't put anything past any of them at this point. I think everything's on the table.
Right.
Wait.
And the biggest, I guess, disappointment is people who really like Lil Wayne in the New Orleans piece feel like Lil Wayne got snubbed off of this whole piece.
That's definitely the feeling.
And he wanted to do it.
I'm sorry. Like I have no emotion about this. This is a made-up idea that the Super Bowl has to be related to the person in the town. If we were to go, hold on, real quick. If we go Super Bowl by Super Bowl, guys, this is not a thing. It's just not a thing. It's never been a thing.
Times.
No, really, one time it was a thing.
What about Prince? Didn't Prince doing?
Was Prince's in Minneapolis?
I don't know. Was it?
I don't even think that. I don't think it was Minneapolis.
I think Rosenberg. What you're saying is correct.
Yeah.
But if you are culturally tied to a city, and L.A. did the L.A. thing, and remember Atlanta was artists, Jermaine, other artists from Atlanta were upset that they didn't.
But the L.A. was it really an L.A. thing, or was it an Apple produces the Super Bowl and Dr. Dre is best friends with Jimmy Iovine, and it was all just an easy thing?
It wasn't an easy thing. B, Apple doesn't produce the Super Bowl. Rock Nation does. And Jay-Z picks the artist.
So when Apple presents it, they pay for it.
Yeah, we're just a presenting sponsor.
Yeah.
We don't,
Ebro, when was when Rihanna did it? Was that Apple? Was that?
Yeah.
Rock
Yes.
But it was us as well.
Yeah, it was.
Once
You
again.
don't remember? It was when the Super Bowl was in Barbados.
Exactly.
You don't remember?
Yeah, that's my point. It wasn't just Rihanna.
Well, but also, Usher had a residency. Listen, this is the way people have made it up in their minds. You guys aren't wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, though, when you are from a city and you are really passionate about that city.
And about sports.
And
Wayne's
about
really passionate about sports.
And Wayne's passionate about sports. I get where people would be like, yo, Wayne should be there. I totally understand it. It's not, and it's, by the way, it's not ridiculous. It's not a ridiculous notion.
100%. Let me be clear. I'm not trying to say it's ridiculous, and I'm not trying to say I don't even feel for Wayne if he was looking forward to it. Obviously, as a human being, I totally. But what I'm saying is that what I'm pushing back against is any sort of outrage, as if this is generally what we do, is find a local artist for the Super Bowl. I'm just here to point out the L.A. Dre thing was the exception, not the rule.
That's fine. And by the way, as far as outrage is concerned, the most outrage is coming from the internet, which is for outrage now, Twitter.
Yeah.
And so you also have the reality that they announced Kendrick. On the other side is OVO, who is affiliated with Wayne. So that whole internet movement and those fans are going to push that narrative that Wayne has been done wrong, even if that's not what Wayne is saying about it.
So here's my next question. What do we do about the content of the song Not Like Us?
Right.
What do you mean?
Because he cannot perform the song as it currently stands.
I don't think he does the whole song. I think he does maybe that, what is that, the
chorus?
You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer kind of verse, and the chorus, and spends more time there than actually, I think, once again, I'm going to go back to what I said in the beginning, everything's on the table here. But yes, I think that he would try to figure out a way around this. And I think this is going to be more a celebration of black culture and New Orleans than it is going to be focused on the beef.
Even though we are pointing out that in the actual announcement, they definitely leaned into the beef.
Did they?
Well, yes.
Yeah, they did.
There's only one time to win a championship. There's no round twos.
Right.
If we were to go word by word, I'm sure DJ Beef won. We got to give Cass like 2 days to really break it down word by word.
And then also you also have to figure that the people that are at the top of these things, by as far as like NFL, whatever, they don't know all the intricacies of what's going on, so they don't really know.
They have no idea.
They have no idea what Not Like Us really is.
But you just said Rock Nation is the one who makes the call on this. They know everything,
right? But Rock Nation's not going to tell them. They're just going to let it rock. They're going to let it rock because they know we know, but they know they don't know. So they're like, hey, let it rock.
Yo, Jay-Z, hey, do me a favor, Cass. On your list, can you underline Jay-Z, please?
Oh, he's in there with 2 stars.
In the NFL?
NFL's in there. Apple's in there. Apple Music. You guys are in there too.
Apple was already there.
No. Wait, Apple was already on the list, Drake's list? Why?
Yeah, you guys.
Because I work there.
It's you. What are you talking about?
It is. You really think we have beef? He just doesn't like me.
Correct. That is not.
But
beef.
there was a thing with Apple and Drake before you were even there. It was a thing. Remember he had the Apple thing and something happened.
When?
It was a thing with.
Yeah,
Drake
he didn't want to do it no
Apple.
more. Nah, that wasn't beef. That was just business. I don't think that was beef, man. But anyway, it's going to be festive. Kendrick at the Super Bowl.
I
Apple
cannot
Music
wait.
Super Bowl halftime show.
What's next, guys? Well, where does this end? Do we find out next? Kendrick's going to the moon, and he's going to like spray paint "I won" on the moon. I mean,
Basically.
Does this ever end?
Not Like Us happened. Everybody was like, all right. And then Drake kept putting shots in songs.
Right.
And so Kendrick was like, okay, big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. I'm at the Super Bowl now. Again, for the second time.
Right.
Headlining.
In your town.
No.
I know, but I'm saying in Wayne's town. But that's your daddy.
Oh, why you Shawnee? Come on, man.
That's your daddy got crazy.
That's mad disrespectful, bro. You wildin', bro.
He fathered him. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Not like, whatever.
Shawnee's
He
been
signed a
arguing.
deal with. They did a business deal. He didn't father the guy.
I mean,
What are you saying?
ushered him in. He's the guy who.
Yeah, but
He's the reason you're
he
here.
signed him. He signed him. But you used all type of other terms, bro, to be
All right.
disrespectful.
Wayne is the reason you're here. And I'm in Wayne's town, and it's about to be my town. That's what's going down.
This is crazy.
Johnny's
guys.
reckless today.
No, Johnny's on it,
Johnny's
man.
reckless
I
today.
mean, that's the real feeling.